Hey everyone, this is session 4 of Med Instead of Meds. If you're joining us for the first time today, welcome, and please let me know if you have any questions. Also, I ask that you please make some kind of comment. You can send me an email at ehowens@ncsu.edu or just comment on our Facebook group page if that's where you're watching it to let me know that you viewed the PowerPoint. I would sure appreciate it. So last week, if you were not here, we talked about two things: swapping your fats and snacking on nuts and seeds. So when swapping your fats, we talked about choosing olive oil. We talked about replacing solid fats such as butter or margarine with olive oil or canola oil. We talked about using olive oil for cooking, dressings, and marinades. It's appropriate for all of that stuff. And we talked about aiming to consume at least 4 tablespoons of olive oil per day. Of course, that's while keeping on your calorie budget. Your calorie budget just means how many calories you should have for the day. Then we talked about snacking on nuts and seeds. So we talked about choosing at least 3 ounces or 3 small handfuls of nuts and seeds per week, while again keeping in your calorie budget. And we talked about avoiding candied, honey roasted, and heavily salted nuts and seeds. So that's what we covered last time. This time we're going to talk about eating more fruits and vegetables. This is one of my favorite sessions because I love the recipes in this and just lots of good information. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. And start the PowerPoint. And I'm going to remove my camera here from the screen just to not be a distraction. If you have questions, I'll answer those at the end. So again, this is session 4. It's entitled Eat More Fruits and Vegetables. Okay, real quickly, we're going to review, as we do every week, just to talk real quickly through what it means to eat the Medway. So first of all, eating lots and lots of fruits and vegetables. That's what we're going to talk mainly about today. Eating whole grains, eating beans and legumes, eating fish and seafood at least 2 to 3 times per week, eating nuts and seeds, replacing solid fats such as butter with healthy fats, particularly olive oil, using herbs and spices in our cooking, and drinking red wine in moderation. 1 glass is allowed per day for women and 2 glasses for men. And also the Medway recognizes the importance of physical activity, enjoying our meals with friends and family, and limiting added sugar. So that's the premise of eating the Medway. Again, we've talked about this before. What sets the Medway apart? The Medway is simple, delicious, and satisfying. And these are the ways that we can eat the Medway. Changing your protein, which we talked about in session 2, swapping your fats, we've already discussed. And today we're going to talk about eating more vegetables. The other steps are eating more fruits, snacking on nuts and seeds, making your grains whole, and rethinking your sweets. So eat more fruits and vegetables, again, is our topic for today. Simple step 3, eat more vegetables. Get at least 3 servings or 3 cups of vegetables per day. And you should choose a variety of colors and eat more of the dark green leafy vegetables such as collards, kale, spinach, and turnip greens. Step 4 says that we should get at least 2 servings or 2 cups of fruits per day. And we want to choose a variety of colors and make sure we're including berries in what we're eating. The one thing upon which most dietary patterns and nutrition experts and medical professionals can agree is that we should eat more fruits and vegetables. There can be a lot of misinformation and confusion about nutrition, especially in the press, but even sometimes in the professional literature. However, eating more fruits and vegetables is one thing that most all dietary patterns, nutrition experts, and medical professionals can agree on, like I just said. This is because there is so much evidence to support the benefits of a diet heavy in fruits and vegetables. There was a recent large study looking at the importance of fruits and vegetables with respect to weight, and it found that as fruit and vegetable intake goes up, weight goes down. Items that were found to be associated with lower weight were berries, apples and pears, cruciferous vegetables, green leafy vegetables, and all other fruits and non-starchy vegetables, but not so much corn and potatoes. So the takeaway from this is we need to not only consume more fruits and vegetables, but we need to focus our attention away from the starchy choices that are so popular in our country and towards other vegetables that have greater health benefits, such as Weight Busters featured on this slide. And that's the berries, the pears, the cruciferous vegetables, and we need to stay away from those starchy vegetables. Absolutely. Our diet should be built around fruits and vegetables, and the evidence is clear in that. So fruit and vegetable consumption helps protect against chronic disease, and it helps protect against overweight and obesity. Why don't we eat more fruits and vegetables? There are several reasons that could be why we don't eat more fruits and vegetables. The cost, possibly. Some people may feel they're hard to cook. And some people just don't like vegetables, or they like other things better than vegetables. So as such, we need to make fruits and vegetables cost-effective, convenient, and craveable. So today we're going to take a few minutes to talk about each one of these and explore some med tips, med flips, and MedLife hacks that will help you get enough fruits and vegetables to eat the med way. So this is our first one, med tips. Buy what's in your food budget with the ultimate goal of having an eating pattern heavy in fruits and vegetables. Build your menus around the available fruits and vegetables that work for your budget, food taste, and shopping preferences. Med tips. So here we go. Buy on sale. Be flexible. Don't let buying organic or exotic varieties of fruits and vegetables keep you from eating more. Eat more fruits and vegetables, whether they are conventionally or organically grown. Research shows they're good, so we need to make sure we're consuming them. Prices can vary widely between conventional and organic. There can be some big differences in cost and quantity. Choose what works for you with the ultimate goal, again, of getting more fruits and vegetables on your plate. Some price comparison examples. The photo on the left shows conventionally grown apples for $4.97 for a 5-pound bag. The photo in the middle shows several varieties of conventionally grown conventionally grown local apples for $2.99 for a 5-pound bag. And the photo on the right shows organic Honeycrisp apples at $4.29 per pound. In this situation, you can get 5 times more conventional than organic for the same or lower price. So just pay attention to that when you're doing your shopping. Buy in season. Buying fruits and vegetables that are in season can help you save money. Med tips here. Consumer Supported Agriculture, or a CSA. That's a program that allows you to buy the produce from local farmers, usually by paying a set membership fee, and then in turn you receive weekly or monthly orders. Depending on the CSA, you may or may not be able to choose the items you receive. CSAs may help you eat more fruits and vegetables while saving money. This will depend on the cost of the CSA and whether or not it works for your shopping and eating habits. If you find half the items you get from your CSA go to waste, then this really may not be the best option for you. And the second place to buy in season perhaps might be your local farmers markets. Can be great places to buy in season. Gives you an opportunity to talk to the farmer about their produce. And farmers may sell large quantities of different fruits and vegetables at really good prices. So that might be an option for you as well. Buy canned or frozen. Canned and frozen produce can be great budget-friendly options to get more fruits and vegetables on your plate. Canned and frozen fruits and vegetables have long shelf lives and can be great on-hand ingredients to keep in your pantry or freezer. That's why I like them a whole lot. They're readily available when you need them. Med tips, read your labels. Choose frozen vegetables and fruits that have no added sugar or salt. Choose canned vegetables that are reduced or low sodium or no salt added. Rinse well after opening to reduce an additional 30% of salt added for packaging. Choose canned fruit packed in water or in its own juice. Next, plan so there is no waste. Planning will help you use fruits and vegetables before they go bad. And the med tip here is use what you have on hand and be flexible. If you see that you have fruits and vegetables that are about to go bad, you may need to adjust your meal plans. For example, bring an extra piece of fruit for lunch or add an additional vegetable to your dinner, whatever works for you so you're not having to toss out that produce. So think of the value. Consuming 9 or more servings of fruits and vegetables resulted in a 60% reduction in cardiovascular disease. That's from a study done in the recent past. That's pretty significant in my opinion. And I think research says that it's pretty significant. 60% reduction in cardiovascular disease. That makes me excited about eating more fruits and vegetables. Okay, so make fruits and vegetables convenient. Prep. Make sure that fruits and vegetables are ready to go when you need them. Med tips. These are some things you might try. Buy single serve bags. If it fits within your food budget, buying ready to eat produce can help to get more fruits and vegetables onto your plate. Have fruit washed and ready to go. Having fruit washed and ready to eat will make it easier to grab when you need it. Leave washed fruit in a bowl on your counter or table so that you remember to grab some when you're hungry or you're heading out the door. Pre-prep salad and other vegetables. Pre-prepped produce will make eating fruits and vegetables more convenient. You can prep produce in advance yourself, buy items that are already pre-prepped, or do a little bit of both. The key, of course, is to find out what works for you. And I think I skipped one, so we'll go back up. Fruit and vegetables cut up or peeled in your lunch. Packing your lunch with ready-to-eat produce, whether you bought it that way or you prepped it yourself, will make it more likely that you will eat it. Okay, some great tips there. Make fruits and vegetables convenient. Again, prep. Prepping fruits and vegetables for use in cooking and meal preparation can help make using and eating them more convenient. So try recruiting a family member to help you prep, perhaps. Some med tips. You can cook vegetables in advance for use in omelets. Makes for a quick, easy, and delicious meal at breakfast or any time of the day. Stir-fry prep. You can prepare 3 to 5 vegetables in advance each week to have on hand for quick, easy, and delicious stir-fries. And then oatmeal prep. You can prepare fruit in advance to go on top of your oatmeal so you have a delicious and easy to grab option in the morning. If you're washing berries in advance, make sure you thoroughly dry them before putting them back in the fridge. This will help reduce the chance of mold growth on your berries. Make sure they're good and dry. These are 3 really good recipes, by the way, that are on our Med Instead of Meds website. That vegetable omelet, stir fry. And the stir fry is the one that I actually shared with you after our last session. And then the oatmeal with fruit and nuts. Very, very good recipes. How far you take prep is up to you. Okay? Ingredients or meals. So prepping ingredients. If you're preparing ingredients to use in meals later in the week, it can help you get meals on the table quicker. So prepare those vegetables, fruits, whole grains, healthy proteins, etc. in advance and use them to make delicious meals throughout the week. Or prepping meals, preparing entire meals in advance for use throughout the week. Or it could be for months if you freeze them. Can help you have ready-to-go meals on hand. And this can be a helpful strategy if you have people in the family who eat at different times. I know that's very likely in our families. I know it is in mine. A GoMed life hack. So roast vegetables. Roast a pan of vegetables each week. This is something I learned from this curriculum, and I've done it at home. It is a fabulous thing to do because you've roasted several different types of vegetables and you can share them at several different meals. It's really easy, convenient, and delicious. You can pick any of the vegetables or a mixture of vegetables you'd like to roast, and storing them in the refrigerator and eating them later is really helpful and save you some time in the kitchen. So that's a really great life hack. Another life hack, grill fruits and vegetables. Grilled fruits and vegetables are delicious. If you're new to grilled fruit, try grilling pineapple for a new taste, or grill bananas and make grilled banana splits. I will tell you, my daughter did her 4-H presentation last year on grilled pineapple, and it is one of the best things ever. So we do that very often now since she learned how to cook it on the grill. She enjoys that. But fill the grill with fruits and vegetables. When you're grilling, fill up the grill so that you have prepped food for 1, 2, or maybe even 3 meals. So you don't have to go through all that prep work and light the grill and all that stuff you do several times. You get it all done at one time. Another really good life hack. This one, life hack. Think of leftover, prepped, or cooked fruits and vegetables as an ingredient. So turn your leftover fruits and vegetables into planned overs. So maybe you use your extra roasted vegetables as an addition to a green salad. You might top leftover marinara sauce or sauteed greens with an egg. Sounds really yummy, huh? You might use grilled vegetables as a sandwich or taco filling. And you might add extra grilled pineapple to salsa or use it on top of a fish that you're cooking. Really, really yummy ideas. How long will it keep? Raw, prepped vegetables, roasted vegetables, cooked meat. How long will it keep? What really matters is how cold your refrigerator is. So if you're talking 45 degrees versus 41 degrees, it makes a big difference. In terms of food safety, if your refrigerator is 40 degrees or below, all these things will keep for about 7 days. If your refrigerator is above 40 degrees, for example, it might be 41 degrees or higher, these items will only keep for 3 days max. So use a thermometer so you can be sure to keep your refrigerator at 40 degrees below to keep your produce at a good quality for a longer period of time. In terms of quality, when you pre-prep raw vegetables and fruits, they may not maintain their quality for 7 days. They could dry out, they could get watery, etc. So that's a good thing to think about. Med flips. So to make your vegetables craveable, add flavor with oil and seasoning. I have had both of these recipes that they're showing here on this slide. Some are green bean salad and green beans with lemon zest. So you have turned boring old steamed green beans into something that's really flavorful and tasty. So check out those on the website. Maybe try those out. My favorite of that is those green beans with lemon zest. That is absolutely a fabulous tasting green bean. Okay. So another thing to make MedFlip to make vegetables craveable, add flavor with oil and seasoning. So you could turn an iceberg lettuce salad, instead of that kind of boring salad, you could have a lentil beet salad with some really yummy flavors. Or maybe you have a quinoa strawberry salad. or you might try the apple cucumber slaw. And believe it or not, I have had all three of those salads, and I cannot describe to you how tasty they are. And they may not sound like something you have eaten before or you would like, but they're really, 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 really tasty. So give them a try. And very important, we want to add flavor with oil and seasonings. And we're going to say goodbye to that store-bought salad dressing. Make your own dressing. It's healthier and it's very easy to do. So here is a make your own salad dressing. And this one is extremely yummy. So you can make med-friendly dressings that you can keep in the refrigerator. Making your own dressing is delicious and easy, and it's cost effective and healthier than store-bought dressings. So let's go real quickly over salad dressing 101. You're going to need a jar with a screw top lid, as you see in the slide. You're going to need an acid. You're going to add an oil, and then you're going to add some seasonings. You're going to mix those things together, and you're going to shake and serve. Then you can store this in your refrigerator for a few weeks. And a med tip when serving, again, take it out of the refrigerator a few minutes before serving and allow your dressing to re-liquefy because it's going to firm up a little bit as it gets cold. Okay. Also on the medinsteadofmeds.com website is a Caesar and cumin dressing recipe. Both of those are very tasty. There are some additional ones as well. Sherry Dijon vinaigrette, chili powder vinaigrette, balsamic Dijon vinaigrette, and others. So give that a try. Check that out and make your own dressings. I will tell you that it's going to save you a lot as far as sodium and typically fat and calories too. So really good stuff. Another med flip. Make your vegetables craveable. Even non-vegetable eaters love roasted vegetables. These two here, spicy roasted cauliflower or roasted Brussels sprouts, are extremely yummy. You can tell by the brown that you see on those vegetables how yummy tasting they are. And you can try some different seasonings here with the spicy roasted cauliflower and the roasted Brussels sprouts. Extremely, extremely good recipe. All right, let's move on. Making your vegetables craveable, add flavor with oil and seasonings. Okay. Find the seasonings that you love and keep them on hand. Seasonings can be simple or a blend. It's up to you. Try the Med Instead of Meds website homemade taco seasoning recipe. Very tasty and low sodium, but it's very good. So give that a try. Pump up the vegetables in the foods you and your family love. So some recipes you might want to give a try are mushroom beef tacos, the whole wheat pasta with beans and greens, or the Mediterranean tuna salad. Very, very good. So the mushroom beef taco, you're going to trade out half of your meat with mushrooms, and it probably kind of sounds strange to you, but I have done it at home. Takes a little work, so you want to do that ahead of time probably, but cuts half the fat out of what you're eating in the beef, replacing it with mushrooms, which has a very similar taste and texture. It's unbelievably good, so give it a try. In the tuna salad recipe, it uses olive oil instead of mayonnaise, so healthier for you, less calories, of healthy fat that they put in there. And then whole wheat pasta with beans and greens. Again, pumping up those vegetables in your pasta. Very yummy. Okay. Let's talk again about mindful eating. We talked about this a little bit last time. Eating mindfully means eating with awareness of what's on your plate and also of the entire eating experience. Mindful of eating or being present in the moment and enjoying every aspect of the meal you're eating. Some simple steps for mindful eating. It's likely going to be a new way of approaching food and eating for many people. So as such, it might require a little bit of time and practice to get used to it. Following some simple mindful eating strategies will help you become familiar with mindful eating and how to use it. Using mindful eating strategies will help you increase the fruits and vegetables you eat by helping you become mindful of what you eat and how you're eating. And then taking simple steps to eat mindfully will help you better enjoy the eating experience and make it easier to eat the med way. Move from mindless eating to mindful eating. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present, as we just said, in each moment. It means living with greater awareness of thoughts, feelings, and actions. Mindfulness leads to intentional choices in eating instead of responding to external cues, emotions, or your environment. So moving from mindless eating to mindful eating can make a big difference in how you relate to food and ultimately can have an impact on your eating habits. Mindful eating can be a step towards healthy eating. The concept of mindful eating means paying close attention to every detail of your eating experience. Mindful eating is the practice of thinking about what you should eat, how much of it you should eat, how should you eat it, and why do you eat it. That's being mindful about what you're eating. So eating without distractions, very important. How many of you eat with distractions at your house? I can say I have been guilty of this before. My daughter gets on me if I have anything near our table that's distracting, so she's really helpful with that. But no cell phone, no TV, no work, no computers, no newspapers, etc. Get rid of all that stuff and make eating an exclusive event. Remember, meals are your time to replenish your stomach and your spirit, and mindful eating will help you do this by helping you focus your attention on the eating experience. Make your eating environment pleasant. Try turning on some background music or lighting some candles perhaps to make your eating environment more enjoyable. Good ideas. Eat sitting down. Eat sitting down at a table. When you sit down at the table to eat, it will help you focus your attention on the eating experience. It also allows you to be present in the moment and mindful of what you're eating, how much you're eating, who you're eating with. You get the idea. Okay. Eat slowly and enjoy every bite. Appreciate the food you eat by taking time to enjoy them. Take time to savor your food. Think about taste, texture, smell. Eating slowly may help you better control the amount of food you eat and give you greater satisfaction from eating. That's a really good thing. Try to make each meal last at least 20 minutes. Eating is important. Try to give yourself at least 20 minutes to enjoy your food and the eating experience. I like this one. Listen to your body cues. Mindful eating will help you become better in tune with your body's eating cues. Allow yourself to recognize and listen to what your body's telling you when it comes to eating. Is that external cues or body cues? So the external cues versus body cues. External stimuli to eat, such as smelling, seeing, or even talking about food, often override your need for calories. In other words, you may eat because the food tastes good, not because you're hungry. Even though you may salivate at the sight of a favorite food, it does not mean you should eat it. External cues may be signaling you to eat, but are you really hungry? Mindfulness leads to intentional choices in eating instead of responding to external cues, emotions, or your environment. You should get to know your body cues. Use the hunger scale to help you get to know your body cues and eat more mindfully. Try not to let yourself get to a 1 or a 2 or a 7 or a 10 on the scale. Eat when you're at a 3 or 4. Put down your fork when you're at a 5 or 6. Okay, try not to eat in those red areas when you're weak and lightheaded, your stomach's churning, you're ravenous, you're irritable and can't concentrate, or you're full and uncomfortable, stuffed, bloated, or you feel nauseous. Those are times you should definitely not eat. Listening to your body cues means you think about why you're eating, you're conscious of hunger and being full. You're eating before you get too hungry. So some suggestions to help you practice this type of mindful eating: Pause in the middle of your next meal for 2 full minutes and assess how full you feel. Another one, try eating dinner with your fork or spoon in your non-dominant hand. This will help you slow down how much you eat and when you're eating. Eat lunch away from distractions, such as your computer. Try moving out of your office to a break area or outside if it's a nice day. I will tell you that when I am in my office, I'm so looking forward to being back there, but I get up from my desk and I leave the office and go out and relax for my lunch hour because it just makes me feel better. Take up an activity such as knitting, crocheting, or jewelry making that keeps your hands busy while you're watching TV. So you're doing that instead of eating. Great tips. So eating the Medway means we're going to eat more fruits and vegetables. So we're going to check out some recipes in just a couple of minutes. And we're going to explore some really tasty vegetable recipes. So let's go on and do that right now. This is the roasted vegetables, the oven roasted vegetables we mentioned earlier. Really, really good. And you can choose the vegetables you want. If you don't see something there you like, you can put different vegetables on there. This is roasted Brussels sprouts, quite yummy. We mentioned this earlier, summer green bean salad. That's a cold salad, and it is one of my favorite salads in the Med Instead of Meds recipes. The cabbage stir fry is also extremely yummy. Here's a vegetable omelet. Doesn't that look yummy? I actually had this for breakfast this morning, avocado toast. Extremely yummy. That might be one of those things you'd say, I'm not sure I'd like that. It has a fabulous flavor. So at least give it a try before you decide you don't like it. It is one of my favorites. This is spicy vegetable tacos. Good way to get some vegetables on your tacos. Whole wheat pasta with pesto and vegetables. And that looked great. So now we're going to talk about some fruit recipes. So eating more fruits in your diet. Citrus salsa. Very good. Mango, black bean, and quinoa salad. I made this for an outing with some friends. I think it was last summer. And we got together again. They asked me would I please make that again because it was so delicious. So that is a really, really good salad. It was a hit at my friend's house. Apple cucumber slaw. Again, delicious. This is a really yummy one as well. Quinoa strawberry salad. Good way for you to try quinoa if you have not had a chance to try that. What's next? Chili lime salad with grapefruit, mango, and pineapple. And this one's one of my favorites. It's a simple fruit smoothie. Tasty, very, very good. Way to get some good fruits into your diet. And finally, peanut butter and apple slices sandwich. Also very tasty. A new way and a different way of eating a peanut butter sandwich, but you're taking out the sugar of that jelly and you're putting apples on it. It's a really great flavor. So that takes us to the end of our PowerPoint. I want to thank you all for joining me. Let me get back on the screen. I want to thank you all for joining me today. Please, again, if you have questions, email me and I will be glad to answer them. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you for joining me.